somebody in the middle. Cam Matthews right there going to the free throw line area. Hubbard puts it up, puts it in!
Trey Johnson. What was that about his passing ability we saw in the draft stock and the grade?
Saves it. Hubbard. Inside alley-oop. And the throw.
State back home now. A lot of offense in that purple jersey.
Hubbard's got an answer.
Baseline finally springs free. Picked up by Kaluma. Step back three. Drains it.
So many other things. Hard to take him off the floor.
Watch Hubbard peel off, and he rises, and boy, he's on fire.
Tennessee with a freshman Derrick Rose playing for Memphis on its way to the Final Four.
That was a Super Bowl-like atmosphere, and there's Hubbard.
Melendez coming off a great game. A 17 against Ole Miss. You look at Hubbard, Kugel, Melendez, Matthews, and Nwoko, the starting five. And the Bulldogs get the first point.
Second and third hops. Yep. Better than the initial one for others.
Hubbard has another gear, and he lays it in. The bloodbath. That ball bangs off the back of the iron, tracked down by Jones. Another opportunity, working in for two. It's Josh. Claudell Harris is back in. Hubbard. Oh, yeah. He's going to give himself a chance. Points to lead the team. Drive and dish. The spin. Nwoko can't finish. Knocked to the outside. Hubbard, green light. He's got a three.
See the screen and how he read it, and then the fade.
So good. He's got a quick release as well. Hubbard, talk about quick release. Off balance.
Got to get inside. Matthews more of a passer. They do miss Murphy on the floor, as you mentioned, with the two. Nice step through.
Hubbard, bam.
The Hubbard is not bad.
Inside with the probe and the bucket.
And I think he froze the D2 as well.
And all of a sudden, This is a 9-point game. Hubbard, yes, sir.
Murphy should post up and beg.
Hubbard, he's got the mismatch, trying to turn the corner, create some space, and he floats it in.
He doesn't need it. He took Murphy aside. Manhandled.
13 offensive rebounds. They have 20 points. The answer goes for Hubbard. Down to the East Region 8-9 matchup, Mississippi State and Baylor.
They can't correct this kid.
Hubbard, he drags defenders with. Overplayed by Kugel. Down goes right. Turnover. Got Hubbard. Harris to Hubbard. Three on the way. Yes.
What a quick release.
As you said, Hubbard spiraling backwards. Nwoko's so good at those early transition ball screens, freeing up room for drivers. Hubbard, a little fadeaway. He does that so really well done by Mitchell.
Mississippi State has missed 5 in a row, and not that one. Hubbard, Matthews, Murphy, down court.
Melendez doesn't take it.
Hubbard will. And a soft kiss, just like that.
He speaks in that huddle. And sometimes it means more than the head coach, and that message is loud and clear, obviously.
Hubbard.
Hard is how you have to defend that kid.
Hubbard, ball fake, floater. Yes, soft touch, Josh Hubbard. Open at the top.
Look at Grill just blow up those handoffs.
Hubbard, floater, so smooth. Hubbard pulls up. Oh, he got him, what a shot. Mississippi State 0 for their last 7. State continues to rack up rebounds. Hubbard, quick first step, low to the ground, lays it up and in.
Rather, you've got to be
Carter all the way, he kicks it, that's right to Matthews, who sends Hubbard on his way, who lays it up and in with a nice touch with the left.
Had, I believe, 13 #1 ranked teams out of those 16 sports. Amazing what this league has done across the board.
Hubbard left alone, and he knocked it down. When he goes, maybe competitive or not. They get a 12-point lead. Hubbard behind Matthews, just launches one and finds the bottom. Hubbard, yes, nice kiss.
As the game goes on, especially around that rim. Hubbard rises right on, and he knocks down another one. He is on his report, top of the show, talking about how he's making this personal. Hubbard rises. Oh, is he strong tonight? Josh Hubbard.
And try to give him opportunity.
You know, Richmond, he's a playmaker. He's turned into one.
Yes.
Hubbard pulls it. Hubbard connects.
It's like back and start to string some good shot selection.
Okay.
As you get a steal.
There's a takeaway.
2-on-1.
2-on-1. Hubbard takes it in. It's a 7-point game.
Now, be prepared for a handoff.
Hubbard closed out on Hubbard with some space. Drills it. Oh,
Melendez tracks it down. Hubbard again, mid-range. There it is.
You need some rebounds, I'll get them for you, Coach. You need some assists, I'll get. How about some steals? You need that, I'll get them for you.
I always like that one. There's a steal and a run out. Hubbard with the
has 3 letters associated with it. It's called the NBA. And I'm not so sure that the NBA is less physical than the Southeastern Conference this year.
Yeah. It's a couple of times Williams has missed one right at the rim. Hubbard trying to go back to work. Josh Hubbard showing. Mississippi native playing in his home state with 3 to shoot. There's a difficult turnaround. Josh Hubbard for the game for Carter.
Kevin, don't you feel like Carter feels like he can get whatever he wants?
Sometimes
all road upsets, starts and ends at the 3-point line.
Hubbard for 3. How about that near the rim? Hubbard's left open, puts in the 3. Timeout. A very likely lock for the NCAA tournament. Now it's a matter of just what's your seeding going to be. Hubbard pulls up and hits it. Matthews of this Bulldogs team, where that gets going a little more than a week. They're trying to just take care of business and finish the job this afternoon. Hubbard, well, 30.
Making 10 threes per game, Alabama at 37%. And Hubbard, well, he does that 2 or 3 times a game. You defender Sean Jones. Yeah, Hubbard needed that to go through, man. They are going very fast on both ends of the floor. And you got to have an edge about you when you get into March, and that rest is so important. And coaches fight it, Molly. They fight their careers. Yeah, and Nate Oates has turned things around. That putting that Alabama jersey on now means something. I'll tell you one thing. I like the plaid jacket concept too. That works. Back the other way with a 3. Remember, came down, fired, and missed, and now he's got another look at it. Like a layup for these guys. They're back. Next basket for Alabama would be their 100th point. Do it too. Everybody else is doing it. What are they doing? Do you know what this means? You should go up there and ask. Whew. Oh, he's impressive.
Hubbard. Step back 3. Josh Hubbard. Boy, that one barely even. Harris gives it off. Josh Hubbard 3 on the way and good. Josh Hubbard open top of the key is 3. That's his 3rd from deep. OU in front by 5. Hubbard working on Elvis. Pull up 3. Good for Josh Hubbard.
Okay, everybody.
Hubbard flying to the basket. Looks coming off a 17-point performance against the Rebels over the weekend. Hubbard. He knocks home a corner 3. Hubbard, a little stutter step, goes with the left hand.
Well, he has been able.
Hubbard. Little fall away, corner 3. At the mismatch, but Hubbard will elevate and rip it.
A physical team and very strong. Got it done last time in Starkville because of their offensive rebound.
See the starting 5. First shot is up and in for Josh. Hubbard trying to create some space. There's that fall away jumper, and there's his second.
Exaggerate your bounce, your block outs because of the aggression of the Bulldogs.
There's Hubbard, and he nails the 3.
Mississippi State's got to stay aggressive.
Here's his runner, rimmed out. Klafke, oh my! Did he put Florida lead?
Well, that's just an area Mississippi State has really struggled. They're going to try to, they will count that.
Lost this game, and it certainly doesn't look like they will, but anything's possible. Could have excused this because of the loss of Alex Condon 30 seconds in. Hubbard answers with a 3. By 30, then #1 in the country. And he said, we kind of came into that game sleepwalking. Missouri's a really good team that we didn't respect off the jump. Hubbard
Players for March and what it's like to play on the road and the poise you have to have. I think they have a lot of similarities in that regard.
Shot clock didn't reset, so 9. Hubbard, catch, shoot. Got it.
By the elevator. Look to be a focal point on both ends of the court.
Hubbard again inside the arc this time.
What a trick.
Kicks it back to Nwoko. Here's Hubbard. They leave him open.
Godfrey better step out. He's made 4 shots. You got to keep finding Hubbard coast to coast.
Front of the rim, long rebound out to Hubbard. It's a foot race. Josh wins those most nights.
Oh, wow.
Hubbard all the way.
Down, and he still made a pass. Oh, my goodness. Look at Hubbard.
He does it again.
Now you see Cam Matthews running the point guard position. Oh, look who's open. Hubbard, yes!
How they drew it up.
Allowed 88. And so they would certainly love a better defensive effort. You mentioned it. This should be a pretty physical, tenacious battle. Says he's cemented himself in the rotation here, this first-year transfer. Very productive 10-15 minutes a game he's giving. Hubbard, another one.
Their leading scorer, 13.5 points per game. Lamar's got 12 right now. Another part of their well-balanced offensive attack.
There's Hubbard, that's his 5th.
Fitness travels sometimes the jump shot doesn't fit in the luggage, but when it does, you see the damage you can do on the road.
Hubbard now.
This can't be the correct score. Can't be.
That one's up and down.
As if Alabama was well behind. As you look up and it's only a 1-point game, they've been able to weather the offensive storm.
Matthews. Hubbard sneaking free. Nice pump fake. D flies by. 3 ball. Nothing but 9. Last 5 for Mississippi State. There goes Hubbard. Baseline. And we are all tied. Here goes Hubbard. It's by the D and lays it in.
Physical at the point of attack on that ball screen.
But it doesn't matter as Hubbard. Mississippi State, they got numbers. Hubbard, catch and shoot. Battles!
He's drawn up for him to be effective, but you have to have some players who embrace the situation of making the team better. Diabate does that for Alabama.
And he's chasing down Hubbard, who rises up and makes the... Oh, they're going to. Ooh, Hubbard crossover in the lane. Runner plus the foul. Here's Hubbard using the screen. Shot clock at 5. D in his face. And it... He says, let's get the clear out. Give it to our guy who's going to make it happen.
Youngblood does the rest.
He's got 21. First 20-point game of the season for him. Hubbard with the left. Plus the...
Brent Nelson makes him pay.
Hubbard curling off the screen. He's got the switch started by Amori, rising up over Nelson.
You can get started fast here today.
R.J. Melendez gives it up to Hubbard. 2 on the timer, up and under. Hubbard forces it up and in from distance. And blocked by Jones from behind.
The athleticism on Mississippi State is amazing.
Josh Hubbard from distance. That's a 3. Thomas turns it over. Ahead to Hubbard against Murray Boyles, the floater. He's got 8. Lead down to 6. And here's Hubbard. Open path, lays it in.
15-6, 8 minutes to go in the first half. Hubbard needed it, and he got it. Everything is pressured by Tennessee. Hubbard. Now he's got his last 2 now. That's from Ziegler. Rick Barnes puts his head in his hands. Hubbard, and he takes it all the way to the back. And Akpara. Hubbard has to knock it down, and he does. Slowly wraps around. Hubbard will fire. Boy, for a guy that does.
Their leading scorer on the season. That shot, no, but follows up his own miss. To hurt them. Rebels on a 15-2 run here. Hubbard for three. Got it!
That's big. Trying to go coast to coast. Hubbard, corner three. There's his first field goal. Hubbard, pull up three ball. Let's see if he can pick up two on true road games. Nowoko with the rebound there. Hubbard leave him wide open. That's a mistake. Here's Matthew. Cameron Matthews with that steal. First in the conference, averaging 2.5 a game. Hubbard. And that'll be a reach and foul on Perry.
Hubbard's going to turn the corner. They got to put pressure on him.
Hubbard with 5 to go in the half. Buries a three. Josh Hubbard's going to have to get it going here.
He has missed some open and easy looks, but he won't miss that one. This kind of point production today. I mean, I thought both teams were so focused at locking the other ones up.
Hubbard finds a little seam.
No longer the shape of a key, luckily for all of us.
Yeah, no more
kids for them out there as well.
A lot of changes in the last
late shot clock look here for Hubbard. Pulls it and banks it in.
Strong enough to finish himself in the mid-range. Talking about A.J. Hogarth.
8 turnovers now for Vandy. That is a big number here in the first. Hubbard, look at the athleticism, how high he can get up there. He's been able to get to the rim and get his shots.
But this is the end, Kevin, of the floor.
Yep.
If Vandy wants to come back, they got to dig deep.
Oh, Hubbard.
First electric scorers in the country. This man, Cameron Matthews, as versatile as they come, and they will combine on a Hubbard. Spot fire! Josh. Gamecocks with just their 3rd field goal of the half. Hubbard working inside, gets it to go.
That was a wonderful game. Texas forced 27 Oklahoma turnovers, and Jordan Lee made 4 of 5 from beyond the arc off the bench to lead Texas to that road win. And
last year, if he scored 9 points or more, it was a huge part of their run in the second half.
Look out. Kind of known as a three-point shooter. 45 of his 58 shots are from beyond the arc. That's dangerous. That's dangerous.
Yeah. You cannot. Pringle wanted a whistle, did not get one. Hubbard, look out.
Away in scoring for Bethune-Cookman this season. There's a turnover for the Wildcats. Hubbard bumped on the drive, lays it up and in with the left glass with the left hand. Nice move by Brayon Freeman, averaging 16 a game.
He's a scorer now. He can get points in bunches.
He's a scorer too. That's Josh Hubbard.
Like that and get downhill.
Hubbard gets it in, gets it right back from the corner. How about a triple? Kugel rebound. Hubbard changes direction in the air. So danger.
Matthews bounces corner. R.J. Melendez rotates. Hubbard pump fakes and shoots. And hits. The game against Virginia last time out for Memphis. They were down double digits in that game. Hubbard off the screen.
Beat Utah. They beat SMU. They beat Pittsburgh. It was probably their most impressive win of the season. And now they have really, really good. I had that game too.
Melendez. That's emblematic of the game for Mississippi State. And Hubbard, he's fine.
In their place, it's really, really hard to win. You have to win at home. You have to.
And Jans is such a great coach. No matter his stop. Hubbard rings the...
Here's Hubbard out of the corner. Knocks down the three from the left. Hubbard, 2 on the shot clock. And the deep three. And
Tabasco short from the baseline. Hubbard gets past and lays it in with a left.
Here comes into Harris. Back to Hubbard. Hubbard launching. Hubbard, you knew he wasn't going to stay. Hubbard again. Heat check. You don't want to see him ignite. Assists. 3 turnovers. How about that, guys? That's exactly what you want out of your point guard.
And he's doing a lot in traffic, making the right decision in traffic.
Hubbard, we already know he can do that.
Well, 3 of the first half for Prairie View. Panthers are 5 of 8 behind the 3-point line. Now Hubbard going to try one. He rattles it in.
Stay.
Hubbard will take the 3. Got it. Hubbard leaning in, gets the bucket. 6 minutes to play. Hubbard got it. Iron. Now Hubbard off the glass with 19. Now Hubbard going to take a 3 and get another one out of the way. Missed it, and Hubbard with a follow.
Defensively, they've been very aggressive from the perimeter standpoint this year, but with the great guards of Lowe and Leggett, they're going to have to change things up a little bit. That pressure, I feel like, trying to get it out of their hands. Mississippi State defense set up, half-court line. Hubbard, Melendez back to Hubbard. He'll fire for 3. Got it.
Half-court has been forcing tough twos, not letting anything in the lane. Outside those first couple possessions, nothing in the lane for Pitt.
Hubbard, his second 3. Playing these types of games. Galen Lowe again. Heating up a little bit from 3-point line. Here's Hubbard. Cummings with the task of trying to slow him down.
Well, but when he's going to have a lot of things to talk about leading up to that game. They're going to be ready, motivated, angry.
Here's Hubbard. That's 5 again.
Phoenix. And Butler now 1 of 3 from deep. There's Hubbard stepping through with the left. He puts it in with a foul. Season high, now in double figures with 11.
When you run over there to double team, someone has to have protection at the basket.
Hubbard the response.
Doubling screen from the baseline. Butler doing a great job of cutting off the double team.
As Hubbard buries the 3. Murphy squeezes. That's his 6th rebound. Hubbard, hesitation, and the burst of speed for 2 on the foul.
Even with the slight nudge. That's what Reggie Miller said when he pushed off on MJ, but Hubbard comes right.
Shaking on McCaffrey and gives off for Matthews. Hubbard rises and rips the cords on another 3. Or Iowa plays Northwestern, so yeah, he got a little scouting in. He knew what he was doing with the schedule. 1 of 2 for McCaffrey. Downhill Hubbard, and he finishes with the left. Hun Thomas, last year's Mountain West co-freshman of the year. He's a heck of a player.
Really is at 22 in their win over New Mexico State. And you know who else is a heck of a player?
Josh comes in shooting it 45% from 3. Hubbard. And around the horn it goes to Murphy. Off the screen, Hubbard hoists a 3 and connects. So the lead 22 for Mississippi State, and that's basically their margin. And points off offensive rebounds as Hubbard buries a 3. Great team.
When you have a university like this in the city of Dallas, you got a lot going for you. Nice play. Good.
Actually, be in March Madness. He said, of course, the end games matter too, but he said these games can really be a make it or break.
Mississippi State trailing by 9. Hubbard in the corner, too much space. Hubbard will do it himself.
Oh, couldn't get the shot off. Hubbard rises and connects.
Their hot start to the season. This is a complete team.
Those preseason polls as Hubbard connects finally from distance. He can hit.
We pointed out in the first half, Utah is making a conscious effort at that cross-court pass because of Mississippi State's help side deep.
Hubbard knocks it in. John Manson, one of, making 0 of 7 from distance now. Hubbard got a couple of man in the air. Hubbard!
Yeah. See, I wish Hubbard doesn't give that ball up. If you feel like you got a speed advantage, keep the ball in your hands.
Well, they give it back to him here. He rises and connects. Hubbard puts it up, banks it in. And so the teams are trading blows. Now 12 lead changes. Hubbard, yes.
How quick is that?
Mississippi State with a 5-point lead. Hubbard got it.
Here's Hubbard out of the corner. Foul and not. Cam Matthews. Wide open look for Hubbard. He gonna knock that one down every time. Hubbard, deep three. Got it. That's the third. Claudel hit it off the back iron. Hubbard leans in. The floater is good for Josh Hubbard. Into the corner, Melendez. Now Hubbard, cut off, spins, shoots, score. Josh Hubbard, Laplace between Baton Rouge and the western outskirts of New Orleans. Driving in, Josh Hubbard off the end. Hubbard, he'll take the three. Got it. Josh Hubbard. Hubbard through traffic, leans in, counted and foul. Keyshawn Murphy comes up with it. Here's Hubbard with a three. Got it. And Hubbard able to chase down the loose ball. Hubbard for three. Got another one. One stayed on top by 19. Here's Hubbard. Josh Hubbard to the glass to lay it. Here by R.J. Melendez. Bulldogs with the basketball coming out of the timeout. Hubbard with a three. Got it. 23-point lead for Mississippi State. Led by 22 at the half. Here's Hubbard for three. Got it. And McMullen with 12 on the shot clock. Has the ball stripped free by Hubbard. Out and running. Will lay it in, Josh Hubbard. Kanye Clary on the offside. Murphy. Into the corner, and the first three attempt for Hubbard is home. It's a foul so far. Here's Hubbard, covered up deep in the right corner. Murphy, he can shoot it from out there. Here's Hubbard again. And that one rattles in, hits the back glass. Handoffs, not giving up anything around the screen. They're getting in the passing lane. Harris with a steal, out to Hubbard. And 8 points. Colton Griffin came off the screen to shoot it late. Here's Hubbard in transition, and he knocks it down. Comes Claudel Harris up. Back to Hubbard. And the drive in and lays in. Shot on the way. Sean Jones out running. Into the corner. Hubbard for three. Got it. Pocket is picked by Hubbard. And Josh Hubbard will flush it home with two.
Ball. He's got 4 of those.
Hubbard drives in, lays in. Josh Hubbard knocks it down. Top. A little pass fake. And Hubbard again.
No matter who's passing. Hubbard.
Flying in is Kugel for the.
Now he's left alone. Line drive 3 is in the floor. The wardrobe change. Wardrobe. Hubbard in the paint, going to Matthews. He scores it.
Now off the screen, Hubbard lobbing up to Murphy. Nicely done. He was
at a spot for a guy 6'2 or 6'3.
That's impressive. Matthews just.
Hubbard gives it off. Cam Matthews, corner three. Good for Matthews. Twice this year he's been named SEC Freshman of the Week. Hubbard dumps it off. Melendez off.
Inside to Matthews. He'll throw one. Josh Harris. Got it to go down.
Here's Hubbard. Left of the defender, lobs it up to Nwoko.
Heavily loaded up on the near side, trying to double team and force him to the baseline.
Good pass by Hubbard, and the and one for Keyshawn Murray. Clock at 5. Snutter has it strip free. Knocked loose by Hubbard. Up ahead to Cam Matthews. 14.
Well, Burke's a catch-and-shoot guy, and he was right in his element there.
Lob it up for Sean Jones Jr.
Lane by Harris Jr. Looking for some points the other way.
13-point MSU lead. Hubbard looking, searching, lofts it up to Murphy for 2 more. Back into the game, looking to facilitate, finds a cunning Kugel for 2 more.
Put me on the list for maybe. Ask me again next year. A decade. How about that? Yeah, I'll try to get you in by 2035.
Hubbard drives in, kicks to the corner. Melendez open look, and he knocks it down.
Of what McNeese does on both ends of the floor.
Pass. Matthews off the trip. 3. That's a tough look there for Trey Thomas. They nearly rattled it down. Now a lob. And another flush. This time it's... And so even when Vandy has had the chance, they just haven't been able to hit the shots, and they've been limited to 1 look. Hubbard to Matthews. Goes up with the right and through. And it leads to the breakout.
And those points off turnovers, live turnovers, going to be key.
Oh, slam it down. It's Nwoko.
He leads the Bulldogs in rebounding with 7 a game. And they repay him. Count the bucket and 1.
And now Hubbard again. Great look to Kugel.
Inside, Murphy rocks the rim. Off to Hubbard. Alley-oop. Melendez! Game knocks home his first shot. Nice pass. Boy, no.
Hubbard looking for an assist, and Murphy comes crashing.